Hello, market researchers. Today we're going to take a look at step 7, making recommendations based on your research results, right? This is your final step of your research report. And this is where you can plan it out for the club or activity or group. This is where you can really show them what you think they should do. So, in your report, after you've done your title page, table of contents, you've introduced the research and the purpose, you've started on your body of the report, you've explained how you conduct your research, you've done your conclusions, your subset analysis, your final part, the final section of your report before your appendices is your recommendations. These are where you get to, again, tell your club or activity what you believe they should really do. And this is where you get to really add your own input into what should happen for them. So, in your assignment, again, each group member must make a recommendation for your club or activity. It has to provide a very clear idea of what should happen next. It should provide a bit of a plan as well for the club or activity. Don't just say you should do this. Well, how are you going to do this? How do you propose they do this, right? So you need to make sure that you are very clear, that you support it as well, and that you have a clear plan of action for them, right? They are not marketers, you are marketers, and therefore you need to show them, describe to them what should happen. So again, in your recommendation, you want to include all results, or as many results as possible. Some results don't make a difference, and some results aren't going to influence your recommendation. But some will, and you want to include all those results that are very important. Again, your recommendation must be different as well from your other group members. And to reiterate, it's got to provide a plan of action, a vision for the club or the activity, okay, so they know what to do. And so how this really looks is that you have 15 survey question results. So results from 15 survey questions. That's a lot of information, a lot of data. You're going to use all of this, or whatever is important, whatever is pertinent, and provide a plan now for the group. This is your idea. This is what you believe they should do. So how might this look for your report? Let's take a look at an example. Let's say I made a very short survey, 4 questions, or maybe I did do a 15-question survey, but really there's only 4 question results that really stand out in my mind. And these are the preferred method of advertisement, or how they connect best to advertisement, preferred food options, preferred price, and preferred wait time. And again, we're going to look at it as far as maybe a cafeteria or a fast food restaurant or something like this. And the results show us that respondents prefer social media as far as their advertisement, pizza as a food option, the $1 to $3 range for price points on those food options, and that they only want to wait for food from 1 to 5 minutes. Right? These are your results. Now it's a matter of generating an idea based on these results, a plan for your club, for your business, for your client, so that they can implement that plan effectively and therefore become successful. So how might this look in your actual report? Again, this is your last section, and there's going to be 3 separate paragraphs, one for each group member. So if I'm in the group of 3, this might be my recommendation, and I think it's going to be a little bit longer than this, but again, we're working with a small slide here, okay? So, according to the survey questions, a majority of respondents prefer social media in terms of acquiring news, information, and updates. Coupled with the fact that most students prefer pizza and paying very little money for these food options, we recommend that the cafeteria advertise their pizza menu options through social media and focus on a low price point. Furthermore, students also really prefer short wait times. Therefore, it is imperative that the cafeteria focus on getting their food to their consumers as quickly as possible. Now, up until this point, this is all very much kind of like a conclusion. Now, this is where you need to go into your plan. Therefore, by providing a self-serve system in the cafeteria, the CAF will address the consumer needs the best. How might they do this self-serve system? That's a triple S there. Well, this is where you really need to outline this for them. This is where you're going to expand. I don't want to expand fully for you. This is where you really need to expand and give some detail here. Tell them exactly what they need to do. So up until this point, your recommendations might be similar. But me, as a group member, I'm going to really focus on this self-serve system. Maybe my other group member is really going to focus on this social media idea, and maybe someone else is going to focus on the food options idea, right? So it can be very general up until this point. Now you need to expand and elaborate and really give detail here to your plan. All right, so making the connection now to your assessment, your rubric, how is this going to play out? Knowledge, thinking, application, communication. Well, this is going to play under application, right? This is where you are applying the results. You have all these results, your survey, and you've done it all, and you have all this information in your data. Now you need to apply that data in a very logical and very marketable kind of way, right? You're going to recommend for the company, for the group, for the activity, exactly what to do, right? You're going to provide some detail there. You're going to provide some plan of action that they can carry out. So you're going to want to provide some insight in your recommendations, and you want to connect it strongly to your previously stated conclusions. You shouldn't go off on a tangent with this recommendation that doesn't connect to your conclusions, right? If I said that, everyone prefers social media, but we should advertise via radio, for example, I don't think that's a great connection there. That's not really applying the results in an effective way. So you really need to make sure you're doing this. All right? So that's recommendations. That's your final step of your report. Now it's a matter of really putting this together. All right? See you next time.